Hello students, the first algorithm which we will be studying in hidden surface removal is the backface detection and removal algorithm. It is a well-known and fast object space algorithm. The simplest thing which we can do is to find out the faces that are on the back side of the polyhedron with respect to the viewer and discard those faces. We will only plot those faces which are facing the camera, which are facing towards the center of projection. So these algorithm can remove almost 50% of the uh, polyhedrons, reducing the size of the database to a large extent because there is no need to store all surfaces in the database. Only the visible surfaces are stored. This algorithm is applicable only on individual objects. The relationship between two different objects, that is not considered here. So this is not an algorithm which can be used on its own, but often this algorithm is used in association with other hidden surface removal algorithms. So basically, what is a backface? We know that the equation of a plane is given by the equation ax plus by plus cz plus d equals to 0, where a, b, c, d are the plane parameters for the surface. So from this equation, it can be said that if a point satisfies the equation, the point xyz, that is lying on the plane. If ax plus by plus cz plus d is less than 0 for a particular point xyz, then we can say that the point is behind the polygon. So when an inside point is along the line of sight to the surface must be a backface. How to determine it mathematically? If the dot product of two vectors n and p, if n dot p is greater than 0, it is a backface. What is n? N is the normal vector to the polygon surface which we are considering, and v is the vector in the viewing direction from the eye. So if this is my camera, this will be my viewing direction v. Okay, and n is the normal vector of this polygon surface. What is a normal vector? Vector which will uh, create, which will be perpendicular to the surface. So this is the normal vector for this face. I will be checking the value of n dot p, the dot product of this vector and this vector. If that is greater than 0, we will be saying it is a backface. If it is less than 0, then it is a front face and we will keep that surface. If it is equals to 0, that means the surface, the eye is grazing that surface. The surface is same as the viewing direction. For example, this surface. Okay, so we will discard that surface as well. So why this condition has been derived, or how this condition has been derived, that n dot v must be greater than 0 for backface? We know that the dot product of two vectors, that gives the product of the two vectors into multiplied by the cosine of angle between them. V dot n equals to magnitude of v into magnitude of n into cos of theta, where theta is the angle between v and n. So if the vectors are in the same direction, then theta must be between 0 and pi by 2. That means in the first quadrant, the cos theta is positive. So if cos theta is positive, the dot product altogether, that will be positive because these does not have any sign, right? V and n. And so we will be saying the face is a backface. Okay. Similarly, if the vectors are in the opposite direction, then theta must be between pi by 2 and pi. So in the second quadrant, like this is my p and this is my n, and the angle between them is an obtuse angle. So in the second quadrant, cos theta is negative. So the overall dot product will be negative. So if n dot v is less than 0, we'll be saying that it is a front face. Okay. Let us consider this particular polyhedron. This is my viewing direction or viewing vector v. This is one surface and this is another surface. The normal of these surface is n2 and it is directed at this angle. And this is one back face. Its normal is n1 and it is facing to this direction. So what will be the angle between n1 and v? How to determine the angle? I have to take this point and I have to keep that point here. Right? So angle between them is this theta. This theta is less than pi by 2, greater than 0, somewhere around 45 degree, right? So the cos theta is positive. So n dot v will be positive. If it is positive, then it is a back face. So the surface which is having the normal vector as n1 is the back face and it should be discarded. Similarly, let us consider this surface. What is the normal vector? The n2. And what is the viewing vector? V. If I want to determine the angle between them, what I have to do? I have to put this point at this point like this. And what is the theta between them? More than 90 degree but less than 180 degree. So the cos theta is negative. So n dot v, that will be negative. And indeed, it is a front face where the n dot v is negative. Right? So can we make this calculation simpler? If our viewing direction is parallel to the viewing z-axis. So what will be the vector value for viewing vector? The x value will be 0, y value will be 0 and the z value will be vz because it is parallel to the viewing z-axis. Okay, so n dot v will basically come down to c dot vz, right? Because 0 into a and 0 into b, those will be zeros. So n dot v equals to c dot vz. So only the sign of c and the z component of the normal vector n can be considered, right? So in a right-handed viewing system, the viewing direction is along the negative z-axis. If this is negative z-axis and I want my product to be greater than 0, then c must be less than equals to 0, right? I want the result to be positive in case of a back face. Viewing direction is along the negative z-axis, so vz is having negative value. So c also must be having negative value. So if c is less than equals to 0, the product will be positive or it is a back face. In a right-handed viewing system, we can say if the c value is less than 0, then it is a back face. Okay. Now we can simply say that if the z component of the polygon's normal is less than 0, then that surface cannot be seen. In case of left-handed viewing system, the condition will be the exact opposite ones. So what are the steps of back face elimination? To determine the normal for each surface n with the parameters ABC. If c is less than equals to 0, eliminate that surface because c less than 0 means it is a back face and c equals to 0 means viewer is grazing the surface, means the surface is along the line of sight. So we can remove that as well. And if it is greater than 0, then we have to retain that surface. So we have to perform steps 1 and 2 for all the surfaces. Though it is a very effective method for removing almost 50% of the polygon surfaces at the first go, there are few limitations. of these algorithm. For concave or overlapping polyhedra, it cannot work. There we require more additional processing. And the interior of the objects cannot be viewed. For example, if we are having one box and suppose this front face is not there. Okay, it is an open box. So I have to see the back side, but by this algorithm that is not possible. Again, I told that this algorithm works on individual objects. So for this case, this front face that is partially obscured by these surface, right? These polyhedra. So this algorithm cannot remove this portion. So that is one disadvantage. If the polyhedra is a complex one, suppose like this. So this is one front face, but I can see only this part, right? Raised part we cannot see, but this algorithm cannot remove that part. So for that we need some additional processing. The next algorithm which we will be studying is the depth buffer or the jet buffer algorithm.